and welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. So what we want to do now is to put together some function that I will use to activate these check buttons or this checkbox. Okay, so that's what I want to do. In here in total I have 6 of those. So let's exit. Oh, the exit is not working as well. So let's come in here. Right underneath my variables that I declared, there they are. The very first one that I'm going to deal with, that is going to be, let's see, I think that's, let's see, okay, that would be fries, burger. Alright then. Now let's come down here. We want to use the checkbox to activate the text box that are disabled. So I'm going to call that function calls fries so for the very first one, the very first checkbox, look at it, the variable in there is 1. So variable 1 at the on position is 1, at the off position is 0. So I'm going to end up by saying if variable 1.get equals 1, close that. Then I want the following to happen. My text box or my text or entering widget is called entering widget dot configure and the state this time around I want it to be equals to normal state. The normal state means enable. If you guys can still recall, the state when the system is running is disabled. But if this one is checked, it becomes 1 and the state becomes normal state. So I'm now going to set focus. Let's say dot focus there. And what else? If there's any content inside it, I want it deleted. Dot delete whatever we have inside it, comma, end. And fries is a variable, so that's the entering widget uses. So fries dot set value equals empty. Else, or we just say else if this one is 0, let's copy all of this. If it's 0 and all of the above will happen, the state will become disabled. Let's enter disabled there, copy that, paste that here. Once the state is disabled, fries, the variable called fries, we automatically default back to 0 there, just like we have here. Okay, now we need to be able to call this inside the check button here. So this check button, I'm just going to enter command equals that. Okay, I've just called this function that we've just written now, so let's run it. run. Let's see what's gonna happen. Check, see, enable, so we can enter data in there. Okay, so let's repeat the same thing for the other 5. So I'm just gonna copy that very function, copy, and the next one is burger. Paste, and let's just change that to burger. Copy that and change everything. First of all, this becomes 2 and 2 here, and this the cost become cost is burger. The text is burger, I believe. I think I should confirm that. Let's see. Okay, very good. There we go. That is it, all done for that. Now I'm going to copy this and call it right inside the checkbox. The checkbox called, okay, then command equals cost burger. That's it. Right there. So the next one is fillet. So I'm going to copy it again. And come right down, paste, and that is for fillet. Let's repeat exactly the same thing for fillet. This becomes 3, and all of these become fillet. So I reckon, or I believe you guys get the whole idea now, so I'm going to have to speed that up for this very one. There we go. So all I need to now do is call this inside my fillet. Come right down here, where is it? That's the fillet. Come right here, comma, command equals fillet. So before I speed it up, let me run it, and so that you guys see how those 3 works. There we go. We can enter data in there. Alright, this we cannot do anything with those ones yet. There. Close that. So let's speed that up. The other 3 are all taken care of. So all we just need to do now is to call the function. So let's come straight to chicken burger. So let's come right down here. I have it as chicken. Okay, here we enter command equals that. So that is that done. Now I need cheeseburger. Copy. Come right down. We have cheeseburger here. Repeat exactly the same thing. Command equals cheeseburger. Then we have drink or drinks. And no drinks is. So we can just type out drinks there. There we go. So every single function is now assigned to each widget or components. Now let's run it and see. There we go. We can enter value in there. There. And if we uncheck, see, it default back to 0. Right. See? That's why this one is far better than the previous ones. Okay. Now, we now need to put together some functions to carry out the cost of whatever you order, service charge, tax, subtotal, and total cost. and we also need to put together these two. Yeah, these three actually. Right, exit. Yeah, let's take care of the exit. That's easy. You guys know that by now. Okay, right underneath here, I'm going to take care of the resets. Or let's see, think on me. Alright, let's use here because it's nearer to that. Okay, so I can just copy it. The reset is going to be, that's my reset. Now, for the reset, I want to copy all of these. I can always change it. Let's copy this first. I can always change it around. I'll come right down here, paste. That is reset. And I also need to take care of, I'm going to need total, subtotal, and tax. Yeah. Copy those and just paste it right underneath here. Paste. And let's just modify that. So total or subtotal first, right here. Get rid of the text content in that. Total service charge. The drinks, I think the drinks you have at 0. I already have drinks in there. Delete that. Then have this. Then cost. There we go. And what else? Okay, I need to then disable every single, all of these. Get them disabled. Copy. Paste. Grab the logo, paste it in there. Then the next one we have to, let's 4 more of those. Grab. Paste. And yeah, we now need this. Paste. We're gonna need the chicken, no, the cheese. And the last one is going to be drinks. Okay. Paste, paste, and just change this one to drinks. There. I also need to clear this, whatever I have inside this variable. This variable are the variable I use for my checkbox. So I need to set those ones to 0. Paste. Let's copy this. And set the state to 0. Yeah. Yeah. And that will be all for the reset. There we go. That's all for the resets. That's reset right here. I just need to get it indented now. Select it all. Let's make sure it's all selected here. And come right here, format, indent. Right. And I'm going to call this right inside reset. Let's come right down here. Reset, and okay, let's just enter command equals reset. There, reset is taken care of. Alright, let's take care of exits. Well, let's try out this reset first though. Let's see, make sure it all works. reset. There, it's working. Alright, so let's take care of exit. Go back up here, and right here I'm going to press that and let's enter function I exit. So that's the name of my function, and I'm going to say I exit equals, click enter, dot message, that message box dot ask yes or no, and in here we enter as follows: the name of our project, and let's just enter those two arguments, name of the project and whatever we want to ask. That's the name of the project, and come right down here and just add that here. As the first argument. The second argument, enter a comma, and we can then say confirm if you want to exit. There we go. And if the answer is yes, we use an if statement to validate the selection made. If that is 0, then we want our application that is called root to get destroyed. There we go, and return. There. So all we then need to do now is to call this. So let's scroll right down and call that inside our very button exit. So come right here, command equals I exit. I'm going to run it. Let's see. Run. Exit. No. Exit. Yes. Okay. It's not doing anything. Let's see. Okay, let's see, what did I do wrong? Alright guys, I'm missing out the parentheses. There. That's what I did wrong. So I'm going to run it again. Run. Let's see. Exit. No. Exit. Yes. Just parentheses. Alright, that's taken care of. Now let's take care of the calculations. Okay, let's take care of the total cost and the reference. Okay, right underneath here, I'm going to enter that. Just call that total cost. There. Now, we'll create a local variable. Let's call that x equals, let's say random dot rand int, and let's give it a value of about 9. Let's say 9,000 up to maybe 49,000 or maybe 400. Yeah, 490,000 plus. Okay, that's fine. All right. So Now we're going to declare another local variable. I will call that random ref. Random reference number equals, we convert that to string, and that is the x we convert into string, and that is now assigned to rand dot set. Rand is one of the variables declared, so let's enter the value straight into rand. There we go. And this, I'm going to have to call this inside the text widget. Let me show it to you. That is it right here inside of that's the variable that I've just used. Okay. Now to make sure the random works, let's look for the reference. That's the reference in there, and right there, that is where I've called it. Text variable equals rand. Now let's go back in there. Now the next thing is to take care of the cost of each item. Now the very first one is going to be cost of fries, so I'm going to call that C lowercase o and uppercase F. Let's say float whatever we have inside fries dot get. Alright, then the next one is going to be, that's for the drink, cost of drink. We have to float that as well. Paste and just change this to drinks. There. And what else? Let's go for fillet. Copy that. I'm going to call that cost of fillet. There, and change this to fillet. And what else? Cost of hamburger. Cost of burger. There, and change this to burger. That's one of the variables that I have in my. Okay, so we now need cost of chicken burger. Let's enter that here. We have burger, no cheese. Okay, chicken burger. Let's see, do I have chicken burger? Yes, I do, and I have burger. Okay, that's correct then. So let's change this one to chicken burger. Just enter CHIC. Alright, that's fine. And just change everything here to chicken burger. Right there, underscore. Okay, now we need for the cheese. Okay, this will become cheese. Right, and this become cheese as well. There we go. Now being able to add, initialize every single local variable here. So now let's calculate the cost. The cost of each item multiplied by whatever amount we have in here. Okay, that's the cost of fries. That's equals COF, we multiply that by, let's say, 0.9. That's the cost of fries, the drinks. Copy, paste, cost of drinks. Multiply that by maybe 120. Okay, that's drinks taken care of. Cost of fillet. Let's change this one to fillet. And fillet, this one will be fillet as well. Let's say fillet is about £2.50. Right. Okay, 250, yeah, that's alright. And burger. Copy this. Paste it here. Cost of burger. That would be cost of burger. Burger might be okay. Burger is, say, 175. Okay. We have two more to do. The chicken burger and the cheeseburger. I'm going to copy this. For chicken, for cheese. This is cheese. And change this to cheese as well. And the cost of that, maybe 2 points. Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to make this one £2. That. And this is chicken burger. Right. Grab all of this. Paste it here. And here we change that to chicken. Cost of chicken. Now we can just set it for cost of chicken burger. Right. Okay. Cost of cheese. Okay. Alright, that's all done now. Yeah, that's fine. Now I now need cost of menu. Cost of menu. Okay, cost of menu equals, and that is going to be, I want it to convert it to string, and I will then enter the following. So I'm going to enter £sign here and % dot to decimal place. Right. Close that. If you're using dollar, just change that to dollar. If you're using rupee, let's change it to whatever your currency is. Okay, so I'm using pounds, so that's it. Alright, so now let's come in here. I'm now going to enter every single one of these. I'm going to add them all together. Copy that. Let's put it in a bracket. Plus the next one. Plus fillet. And this. Okay, and this very one, that seems to be too long, and one more. Maybe this is chicken, right? I'm gonna get rid of this, it's too long. Get rid of this. Alright, so that we need some rooms, and that is the last one, so we can close that now. There. Okay, so we've taken care of meal. Now I need to take care of the tax, subtotal, and total. Alright, let's take care of the tax. Let's say tax. That is equals all of this. We'll grab all, paste it here, and let's multiply that by, let's say multiply by 0.2. That's very cheap. Make it 3. That's fine. Okay, you can put that in a bracket there. Now let's take care of the subtotal. Oh, let's take care of the service charge first. Oh, undo that. Service underscore charge. That is equals all of these. And I'm going to divide that by 99. That'll be the service charge. That's fair. Alright. Okay. There's one thing I'm going to do instead of reinventing the wheel. I'm just going to copy all of this so that I can get that sorted. Paste that there and cover this here. Right, that should give me, okay, and this is for service charge. Let's see, maybe I should just press enter, close. Right, and okay, this is fine. I believe you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that. That's fine. So that would be for tax, that would be for service charge, and this, the next one we need, I need subtotal and total. I can use this for subtotal anyway. Yeah, and I can use this, add these two together. Alright, so let's go for total. Total dots, let's say total dot set. Total dot set is going to be, we can add all of these. I need that of tax. Yeah, okay, I'm going to get rid of this first. Alright, so I want to call this paid tax and get rid of this. Paste, and this will be tax, and paid tax is here. Yeah. Then in that case I'm going to get rid of this here, get rid of this as well. Okay, and I want subtotal. I'm going to use this for subtotal. let's say total cost. Total cost, that will be equals this here. Okay, right, I can put this one in here now. Copy this, paste it here. Now I need to add cost. I'm going to use 1 for subtotal. Grab and just paste this underneath here. Paste, and that will be subtotal or sub s total. Get rid of all of this. There, and s total. We're gonna then add that to this one here. Then whatever we have in there comes straight into total. Close that. Alright, now we need subtotal. Do we have a variable for that? Yes, we do. Subtotal, total, and tax. Okay, good. Alright, subtotal is just called subtotal. So come right down here. Where is it? Subtotal. Whatever we have in here goes straight inside into subtotal. So I'm going to copy this so that I can get my pound sign and close that here, and subtotal goes in here. There. I think that we do. I think that's all there is to it. Now we need, yeah, this one is here, this is here, this is here. Okay, so let's call each of these. Alright, let's go to the the widgets. Come right here. Total there, subtotal there, tax there. Okay, so let's correct some minor error before any other thing. So we have this here, okay, and 1, 2, so this one need one more here. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think we still need to, I need to check 1 or 2 things. We have the subtotal, I need this, copy that. That is the service charge, and I have to enter, let's place service charge somewhere here. There, that's for service charge. Copy, paste. There. Alright, what about cost of menu? Let's see, what is that one called? Service charge, cost of menu is called cost. Now back up there, and we need cost. Dot set, and we'll grab this and paste it right in there. There. So this should work, but this will not work. That's the tax. Let's see the tax. Let's call that. Alright. We are almost there, so this would be okay. Let's see if it's going to accept it this way. Get rid of all of this. Just close that. And what about this? This is wrong because one of them has a floating number in there. So let's see which one. That is fine. This is wrong. No, this is for this. Okay. I'm going to calculate this separately. Copy, paste it underneath here. I'm just going to call it total sum. Oh no, total sum. Total item, something like that. Paste. When we add all of these together, then total item, grab that, paste that here. Let's see if that's gonna work. I'm gonna run it. Okay, run. Alright, enable that, enter the first item, second item, and so on. Yeah, there we go. Decision time. There, that's fine. You see that, guys? That's nice. So, like I said, the calculator, you can use that to carry out whatever calculation you want. Okay, that's what the calculator is used for. So let me show you guys the lines of code that made up the total calculation again. There we go. And there they are. Have a good look at them. Let's take it from total cost. Okay, one other thing that I didn't show to you guys, you see the total cost? I've actually called that in here. Total cost, look at it. You must call that very command there for it to work. So let's go back inside the total cost calculation. There we go. Have a good look at it up to here. Now bring it down so that you see the rest of the codes there. And that's how you create your own elegantly looking restaurant management system. Okay, take it from the top. Here I get the heading dead center. Okay, those are all my frames. Bring it down. Calculator function, a class was declared for that. Bring it down and down again. For the equals operator, backspace, clear, plus minus, and these are the buttons, the numeric buttons for the calculator. And other backspace, clear, plus minus, addition, subtraction, all of the operators, including 0, dots, and equals there. And here, those are the variables declared. Function reset, function exit, function total calculation for the item purchased. And these are the functions that enable each of those buttons, each of those check buttons, I mean. There we go. There. And here are my widgets. And that's all, guys. And there we have the button. And right underneath here I have my root.main. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. Well, have a nice day. Bye for now.